good, they go by in a flash. CBS's Blue Bloods is saying goodbye. The hit drama series finale premieres tonight, and fans can expect an action-packed and emotional showdown as the Reagan family races against time to stop New York's most dangerous gangs from unleashing chaos. Joining us now to talk about the finale is actor Abigail Hawk, who plays Detective Baker. Abigail, great to see you. Can you believe that, just like that, it is now coming to an end? I know it's been a number of years, but I'm sure it went by in a flash.
It did. I mean, I still just can't believe that this is almost a decade and a half of my life, because I don't remember the middle of it at all. Remember the beginning, remember the end, but there's this whole chunk of time. No idea what happened in there.
You talk about a great run, though. Shows like this don't come along very often, as you know. In your line of work, a lot of it is job to job. But to be able to get a role like this that resonates with viewers and with fans, and a show that kind of withstands the test of time and is a staple on a major network for 14 years.
Incredible, an incredible run. We're so grateful to the fans who are pretty much as diehard as they come. They're wonderful. They would withstand cold and rain and just hang out on set with us, primarily with Donnie and Marissa, because I was always inside on leash, as the three of us on the Dream Team would say. We were inside on leash in that little office, which was also very cold. It was like a meat locker in there, I will say. But it was just amazing. These are friends that I have for life, and I'm so grateful that we got to tell the stories of the people of New York. So.
Yeah, I mean, even if I had an opportunity to be leashed to Magnum, I would go for that as well.
I'm not complaining. Definitely not complaining.
I know. Well, you know, in the show, I've known and talked with Tom for God, close to 25 years from when I was back at Entertainment Tonight. I've known Bridget Moynihan for years, who's become a good personal friend. You've got such a great group of people, and I know, loving your job and loving the people you work with plays a huge role in not only the show's success, but your personal enjoyment. How great an experience has this been for you for the past 14 years?
Well, it changed my life. I mean, truly. I was expecting to walk on, have a one-day role, and I'm sitting here talking to you almost 15 years later. So it's been an incredible ride for me personally. It changed the trajectory of my career. Like I said, I have friends for life, and it's just been an amazing honor. And I've learned so much, not only about myself and about the NYPD, but just about what I want going forward with my career. I have this beautiful foundation, and I'm thrilled that, I always have Baker in my back pocket, because she's way cooler than I will ever be.
And what was it? Was it the coolness factor? Was that, with your character? Was that something that you really, really liked? Not that you're not, I'm sure, totally cool.
It's okay. We can acknowledge it. I'm a nerd. It's all right. Claimed. She just has so much self-confidence and poise, and she is able to read the room better than anyone I've ever met. She's just so observant, and I'm none of those things. I just think she's incredible. She's so intelligent, and I just think it's really important to have women like that as role models for our girls coming up. I've had so many young women come up to me and say, hey, because of you, I'm deciding to be a lawyer, I'm going to be a cop, and they're taking on these leadership roles, and that's the greatest compliment I could ever receive. That makes my work matter. So, as
you were mentioning before, that you've learned so much. Do you feel as though you could solve crimes when you watch the news and you see unsolved mysteries, or you're talking to friends about unsolved homicides? You say to yourself, you know what, they could probably use my knowledge on this one.
No, I don't. However, I do feel that I could run an office, and I can definitely open doors. So we have that in my resume.
So that's you know what, whatever we can take out of these professions as we go on to the next phase and the next step. Let me ask you, it's kind of a two-part question. First of all, can you give us a little bit with the finale tonight without obviously giving too much away? Because I know so many people are on the edge of their seats waiting to see what happens this evening.
I feel like it perfectly rides the line between business as usual and tying things up in a way that isn't obvious that it's tying things up. There's some beautiful things that happen, some things that I think fans have been rabid for that will be happening. But it's also just, they continue, right? Like, this ends and these characters live on. They're not going anywhere. And I think that that's that to me was the most comforting part of all of this, is that, yes, of course, it's the last episode, but it kind of just feels like a see you later.
And for you, what's next? So do you take a break now? I know you've got 2 kids. Do you just kind of sit back and say, you know what, I'm just going to get away from the acting thing for a little while, or do you want to direct one day?
Well, listen, I'm available, so I'm ready to work. I'm always ready to work, and I think, you know, when opportunity presents itself, I can say that I would love to take a break, but I'm very hesitant to take my foot off the gas, just because I feel like I have so much to say and I want to kind of ride this wave. And so I'm auditioning, and I've got 2 indie films that are now streaming, that I'm very proud of, Daruma and Regarding Us. I should amend that. Regarding Us will not be streaming yet, but it's available for pre-order.
Awesome.
I don't know all this fancy tech stuff. Above my
you know, that's where I'm a nerd. I don't get that stuff either. Oh, Abigail, we appreciate you taking a few moments. Congratulations. And if anybody does deserve a break after 14 years of this, it would be you. So, again, enjoy the holidays. Thanks again. Congratulations on this great run, and we can't wait for tonight. Abigail Hawk, thank you. The series finale of Blue Bloods airs tonight, 10 p.m. on CBS and on Paramount+.